dry here. There's a creek just behind me, so I found a nice little spot. So take a couple minutes to make a fire, and then I'll just boil a little bit of water. I don't even have to walk. I got all the dry wood I need right here. So I'll just make a fire, boil some water, have a soup. I've been gone for a couple of hours. The beauty of hiking in summer is you get lots of daylight, so you can go pretty late. And just like that, I got water just starting to boil. Enough to make a soup. This is just about one of the worst trails I've ever been on for the last hour. I've just been bushwhacking through willows as tall as a man, so there's deadfall everywhere. Which is a real struggle because you're constantly trying to get over stuff. Kilometers of shit like this. There's the trail right through there. Following an old riverbed. It's been pretty boring so far. Looking a little more promising right now. At least the weather's nice. This is not a trail for fair weather hikers. I've been bushwhacking for the last hour. Check this out. That's where I came from. That's my pack, and the trail is down that way. It's just been windblown, and the wardens don't come here. There's a warden's cabin at House Pass, but I don't know when they've ever gone there. It's 5:35. I'm done. It's been bushwhacking, and I just can't go any further, so got a nice little spot. First thing I like to do is set up the tent, just in case it starts raining. Get the tent going. It's always important. Home sweet home. These cheap folding axes are one of the best tools out here. I bring a Leatherman. Sorry, not a cheap folding axe, a cheap folding saw. But and just like that I can cut through some wood. Got a nice place to sit. Gonna make a little fire right there along shore. And I cheat a little bit. I bring this little fire starter, and I'm gonna use just this little chunk to make the fire. I've been here just under 45 minutes, and I have shelter, Got a nice fire going. I definitely have water. This is nice clean water. We're so close to the pass. I got firewood collected. There's driftwood everywhere. I'm all set. I'm gonna cut a stick and cook some smokies, maybe make a bowl of soup and follow it up with a hot chocolate and enjoy my book and then go to bed early. Not much to do at night. It's 8:30 right now. Make the fire big. It's not raining too bad. Enjoy the heat. And later on I'll just go to sleep. Got everything under the vestibule for the night. There's no bear pole here, but I'm not worried. There's no need to hang the food up. Not in a place like this. Besides, everything smells like smoke. There's not much room in the tent. It's a two-man tent. I prefer a two-man tent. I'll take on a few extra pounds for the comfort of having some space at night versus just a one-man tent. Gives me a little bit of room for under the vestibule for stuff, and I'll keep some stuff in here. And then just for my pillow, I'll take some clothes and put it in the sleeping bag and use that as a pillow. That turned out actually pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll get the fire going on that end, and then I'll push the coals underneath, and then I put the pot on these two soaked pieces of driftwood. So now I'll have hot water. No matter what, now my technique is just to boil a lot of water in the morning, and then I have one small plastic cup, and I'll make myself a coffee and drink it out of that cup. Then I'll make myself an oatmeal and eat it out of that cup. I eat everything out of the cup just so I don't have a lot of dishes to do today. My favorite breakfast drink for sure is a little bit of powdered coffee. And then half a hot chocolate left over from the night before. And powder the hot chocolate. Everything gets burned. And then use a little cup so I don't have to move the big pot. Oh yeah, she's boiling. Once I got my cup of joe, I can really ponder what I'm going to do today. It's soaking wet out, so it's going to be preferable to get everything dry, and the sun's going to come up somewhere over there, burn off these clouds, and that's where I'm going to go set up a rope to dry my tarp, because I really like to dry everything before I get going if I have the opportunity. This thing is soaking wet right now, so no matter what, I mean, that's just the water in this thing is a couple of pounds that I don't need to carry. So hopefully the sun comes up over there, even if it's not sun, even if it's just wind or a breeze. I mean, I'll shake it a bit, but I need this thing to dry. As long as that's dry, everything else will be fine. air out of this thing. So I roll it a couple of times until I get the air out. Put the heavier items at the bottom, the lighter stuff on top. Try and keep everything tight so it doesn't move around. First aid kit, gotta have that. I bring a spare stove, you never know when you're gonna need it. And then, whoops. Batteries. I put things on top that I'm gonna need during the day. So today's lunch and some trail mix and a ration for breakfast. I always have a spare parts, a bit of rope, a little or twine, things that can be useful. I want to keep the toilet paper dry, so the toilet paper